Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have These Violet Delights by Gong. So this is a book that I got from Fairloot, which is their November box. So I finally got around to it because These Violet Ends came out. Currently, when I'm filming this, I am still waiting for the Violet Ends book to arrive. So hopefully that's going to be arriving in the next couple of weeks before this is supposed to go out. If not, that's perfectly fine. And I am waiting for 2 other books for November TBR. It is the second book to the Bone Shard Daughter and the Lynette Noni's second book as well. The Gilded Cage. There you go. I'm still waiting for those ones to arrive, so they're not going to probably be out until next month for December as well. So you might see some other books swap around. That's the best it's going to go. So this is Gong's book. This is beautiful. So for the lighting as well, I am filming this like a dog. So we have pink sprayed edges, which these are amazing. We have this in the bag. This year in 1926, and Shanghai hums to the tune of debauchery. So as you can see, it was the enemies and lovers theme, which is from the November book. November theme. It is signed by the author, which I love. Before we get to the synopsis, we have a hardback cover with the pink lettering, and then we have our dust jacket, which looks absolutely amazing. Look how beautiful that looks. Legit. So that's inside. So let's give you a little bit of a synopsis, shall we? So if I close this, I can give you the synopsis on my book. So this year in, a blood feud between 2 gangs runs the street red, leaving the city helpless in a grip of chaos. At the heart of it all is 18-year-old Juliet Kai, a former flapper who has returned to assume her role as the proud head of the Scarlet Gang. A network of criminals far above the law, their only rivals is the power of the White Flowers, who have fought the Scarlets for generations. And behind every move is their heir, Roma Montague, Juliet's first love and first betrayal. But when the gangsters on both sides show signs of instability, communicating, clawing their own throats out, their people start to whisper of a contagion of a madness of monster in the shadows. As the death stacks up, Juliet and Roma must set their guns and grudges aside and work together. For if they can't stop this mayhem, there will be no less city left for either for them to rule. I was like, hello. So this is a dark retelling of Romeo and Juliet. I went into this book going, okay, so it's going to be something like tragic and dark. This was just extremely twisted. I did not expect stuff in there. I do have some stuff that I have booked down. So let's go some pages. If I can get to the page right. So we have these ones here. We have one misstep while you're in my territory and I'll kill you with my bare hands. So she gets told that when she was in America that she killed all of her lovers with their bare hands, and that was just ridiculous. So you can see the line. I don't need that. And then you have this bottom here says, he's mine to deal with and he's mine to destroy. I was like, damn, this girl's getting things done. Okay, we're 2 on this page. We do not have the luxury of mercy, Juliet. Look at this city. Look at the starvation that squirms under the layer of glamour. Now that was like a chill down my spine when I read that. And this one here. Ember can fall in mere hours. This one is no different. Here's in Shanghai. Whoever shoots first has the best chance of surviving. Literally, I was like, oh, hello. And page 294. Perhaps I do not have to hunt him down, Juliet thought weakly. Perhaps I am only chasing ghosts. Who's to say he will even know anything? And then, meow. He stays for you. He will not walk away from you. Not a second time. He would rather die. And that is what I got from the context of that. And I was like, ooh, hello. So there's a lot of book contains a lot of stuff in it, like blood, gore, violence, character deaths, explicit to the insects too as well. So anyway, let's get into it. So Juliet Kay is the head of the Scarlet Gang who returned to Shanghai after being in America for 4 years. Since she was last home, she has perfected her reputation of being someone to fear. Rumours have spread of her killing her American lovers with her bare hands, and that's just how Juliet likes it. Becoming the next ruler of the Scarlet Gang deeply scares her, but living without their power in Shanghai scares Juliet more. Then there is Roma Montague, who is the head of the White Flowers. His father's gang controls the other half of Shanghai and is just as deadly as the Scarlet Gang. Ever since Juliet and Roman's path first collided and deep with the blood feud between the rival gangs, their leaderships have been questioned by their people, so the two of them have built up a personal honour. They want their fathers to respect them enough to leave the people in their hands. Juliet and Roma has a lot to prove, but it becomes more complicated to prove themselves when a monster takes control of people in Shanghai. So the author is writing is beautiful, it's very descriptive, which both are positive and negative for me. As I was reading it, as if I was watching a movie, and that's a good thing for me. With all the beautiful description, I feel like I was being shown everything happening, even the gruesome stuff, which I enjoyed, like the point where I was physically visualizing it in my head, and I was like, oh my god, that's gore, that's gross, kind of thing. So there's that. There was parts where I just felt info from my liking, though it took me a while to feel connected between the two main characters. I had to take a break a couple of times in the beginning because it was hard to grasp all the information being thrown at me. Which brings me to the characters. I was excited to see all the amazing reputations in this book, because the author, true to a classic and gave it a major upgrade from modern times. It felt refreshing to see so many marginalised groups that have in their stories told in this book. Each story has perfectly flawed Juliet and Roma the most. They could have cold demeanours, but they secretly wish for nothing but love and acceptance. The two of them made this story for me. The love is a tragic yet beautiful one, but both of them are so much more than the original characters were. There are so many subjects tackled throughout this book, and it definitely not the fate of the heart. I applaud Curry for diving deep into each topic. I can tell from my writing how much it meant to the story, and for that line, I will recommend this book to everyone if you have not read this. Go and read it. I am literally hoping to start the second book soon once it does arrive, so I have to wait for a few more weeks. So overall, this book was an impressive debut. There is a lot what happens, and even after finishing it, I found myself having more questions than answers. With the action, the love story, I was intrigued throughout the entire book. It kept me on my toes, and something felt like it was missing while I was reading it. But I still enjoyed the majority of the story. Checking this book out if you enjoy dark stories with a hint of fantasy. So that's just a little thing for you guys to know, that you can basically learn, and like if you want to, like I said, so you can know more of the book, and this book was definitely up there, and I really did enjoy reading this book. It was different, and I do love a good retelling of any kind, and this is my first retelling of a Romeo and Juliet story, so I really did enjoy that one. So I cannot wait to read these violent ends when it arrives, and this thing of course it arrives soon, because I want to know so much right now. And I want to know more. But that's all we have time for. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.